Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today on this one we're going to cover a couple more of the readings in your packet, or as seen on the screen right now. But first, I feel like we all need a little bit of silliness and cuteness in our days with all the staying at home and quarantine business. So enjoy a penguin walking. He's so cute. Ah. Who votes that we get a penguin for a 7th grade pet? Just saying, I do. Look at him. Look at that little face. Oh, he'd be so cute in our classroom if we ever get back to our classroom. All right, so continuing on with our packet, we stopped right in astronomy. I believe question 7 is where you have to draw Mr. Warman staring up at the sky, because I know some of the classes he's teaching is about astronomy right now. So astronomy was important to Muslims for very practical and religious reasons. Astronomy aided navigation for purposes of trade and travel, and it was important in determining an accurate lunar calendar, prayer times, and the direction of Mecca. So remember, when they pray, no matter where they are in the whole world, they have to face Mecca. Important Islamic observatories, or like telescopes, were established in many cities across the Islamic world in order to make accurate observations of the sun, moon, and stars. Accurate calendars were important to determine religious festivals, such as the fasting period known as Ramadan. Islamic astronomers developed new and improved instruments for observation, such as the astrolabe and the quadrant, such as Al-Tusi and that guy. As distinguished astronomer of the House of Wisdom, wrote significant books on astronomy, which were later translated into Latin and influenced European astronomers such as Copernicus and Galileo. So in a summary, which you have question 8 on, astronomy was important to Muslims for practical reasons. Astronomy contributed to navigation. Observations of the sun and moon were used to determine prayer times and an accurate calendar. Large observatories were established and new instruments, such as the astrolabe, were developed. I briefly have to pause this video. Oliver is walking on the counters. Okay, so I'm back. If you don't know when you're watching this, Oliver is one of my cats. It's not a human walking on my counters. Anyways, moving on. So here is an image, a primary source, a painting of an observatory from Cambridge. Moving on to mathematics, question number 9 is here. I believe it's asking, why would Miss Everett really like this this page? So mathematics. Islamic mathematicians developed the work of earlier Greek, Indian, Persian, and Chinese mathematicians and made important advances. Muslim mathematicians were interested in the number system. They used two main systems of numerals. The first system, which used letters of the Arabic alphabet to represent numbers, and the Hindu Arabic numerals, which is now used in the West, including 0. This replaced the awkward Roman numeral system in medieval times. Remember, we learned about that with the I, the V, the X. They also borrowed a number system from the Babylonians, it's Mesopotamia, which was based on 60, just like the minutes and seconds in our time system. Islamic theory of numbers was influenced by the Greek mathematician Pythagoras. Remember him? He's a guy that didn't eat beans because he thought they had souls, and viewed mathematics as having sacred significance, symbolizing the inner reality of all things created by God. Number systems were also important for practical things like measurement and money, calculations, and trade. So you have two questions coming up, 10 and 11. Algebra first became a separate field of mathematics in Islam. The word algebra comes from the Arabic word al-jabr, which means restoring balance in an equation. The development of algebra allowed mathematicians to represent numbers in the form of generalized symbols, so like variables. Umar, famous for his poetry, was an important mathematician who wrote something, never seen that word before in my life, on algebra. We're going to pick back up in the next video about the geometry, which you can see I put a little picture here. I struggle with geometry in high school. I really struggled. All right.